What's going on, guys? Will Blending. Make sure I don't got nothing in the corner of my mouth like Glendon. Good Lord. What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about how I actually came across that most influencers, including myself, are not smart. We are not that smart. And Glendon is right when he says a lot of these influencers, it's a lot of hype. They really, when you're becoming a entrepreneur yourself, like I'm trying to do, and you're becoming an influencer, you'll run across a lot of interesting characters. You really do. I've been at this journey for like 4 years, guys. I know because you're just now checking out my channel, but if you really get down deep into my channel, and I've even taken some offline, some videos. I have a lot of content, and it's a long 4-year journey. My point is, you come across people and you start realizing this dude is not that smart. Like, he's no smarter than me. And some of you actually are smarter than me. I only have one thing over you guys, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. I got heart. I got a heart to get out here and just try, even if I fail. And believe it or not, it takes a lot to do that, to have the courage to be considered an ugly dude all your life. I've been considered an ugly dude all my life, but I still have the courage to get up on here on YouTube to become an influencer. But I'm going to tell you a quick story about how I learned this. This was a while ago. This wasn't recently. I want to say this is probably like 3 years ago. I still was in Waterbury. We was living on the house together. Me, my grandmother, my brother Sean. We was in the house together. This was right around the time we liquidated my brother's 401k. So we're in the house, and I'm gonna contact this dude like myself, just a dude I found. I forget. I didn't even find him on YouTube. I found him on Instagram. So I find a dude on Instagram, advertisement, call him up. And I had a specific reason why I needed this guy help. What I was trying to do at the time, I had some credit cards. I had some business credit cards. I was trying to liquidate the credit cards because I needed cash. But I was in that stage where I was going through a depression, and I was mismanaging money, and I probably was better off not getting access to this capability, because now there's an app before it. You can actually put in a credit card and actually pay stuff with your credit cards. But back to the story. So I called this guy, I contacted him, and this guy, I can tell you exactly what our conversation was almost. We were talking about real estate and the best possible ways to get real estate. And I don't know why the debate, when you get people like-minded like us, we want to all think we're right. So we started raising our voice, and it was a heated discussion. And he told me this dumb shit, and I realized I was smarter than him. He said, look, you could get one person credit up. I think that's how he said it. You get one person credit up. No, you get 10 people. 10 people, they all get their, they all get like, they use their credit and put it all in, 10 people together, and they all help each other out one by one and get like $1 million, because one person will go out and apply for credit, and then the next person, and so forth and so forth. It's like a daisy chain of people helping each other out. And I was like, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. And he's like, oh, what are you talking about? My family bought millions of dollars of real estate. And no, he didn't. His family didn't own. This dude lived in New York City. I did some investigating. He lived in New York. He was struggling. He had the baby in the background crying. But yet he's trying to tell me he's an influencer and going to tell me about credit and business. And that's when it dawned on me. It clicked. It clicked on me that not that I'm smart, but that he's not smart, but yet he's an influencer. It's kind of like what Glenn has been saying. Like, a lot of people get on here and they talk foolishness. And I'm sure Glendon would say I talk foolishness too. Just be clear, because I do crypto stuff. You know, Glendon don't like that. But my point is, there's a lot of influencers out there that you are smarter than them. The only difference between them, those influencers that don't know that much, and yourself, is they took action. I don't want to use the term fake it till you make it, but you got to get out here and you got to put up content. Literally, guys, I could take this content from YouTube, put it into my software in the background, and make a whole long membership course, you know, with just because I have so much content. And you guys might be thinking, oh, there's no way this dude talking about holding companies and corporate credit and stuff like that could jabber on long enough and put it in. But I'm trying to tell you, my software is amazing, because I know this is amazing because I know I'm not that smart. But it's about the content. I was brave enough, even though I got picked on all through high school and everything, called ugly, but I have something you guys don't have. I have the courage to get out here and try. Think about that. I have the courage to get out here and try, even if I fail. I know I ain't gonna fail, but even if I did fail, I have enough courage to get out here and try. And some people can relate to that. But back to this influencer, it just the dumb shit he said. You know, I don't want to go too much into details about our conversations, but it got heated at times, and I just felt like to myself, why did I even call this dude? He's no smarter than me. And I realized he pulled me in because he had content. And let me tell you, this dude, all he had was Instagram. That's it. He had no YouTube channel. He had very little Facebook. He didn't have no Facebook presence. I got more Facebook presence than him. I got more Twitter presence than him. I got everything more than this dude. I even have more on my YouTube channel. All he had was Instagram. And he tried to put me on to the same dude because he was related to this dude. He's one of those guys that goes to like Fiverr. If you ever want to know what kind of people do Fiverr, it's usually the college kids that are just smart. They're just smart enough to know how to do this Instagram stuff and get you like 100,000 followers or whatever. That's all he did. He paid his cousin to just build. I think it's just like on autopilot, where if you constantly post enough on Instagram, you're automatically going to start building the following. But it's like his cousin does it for him. He just paid his cousin did that. So the dude built his whole business and his whole influence, where he was making enough to pay his rent, I believe. But he didn't own any real estate. He was in but New York's expensive. He could have been paying like $2,000 a month for a tight little apartment. Way smaller than what I'm living in. This would be like ginormous where I'm living at right now. I got so much space. It's just a 2-bedroom, but compared to New York, this is ginormous. But once I realized, I'm like, I'm smarter than this dude. Like, why is he able to make money online and I can't? And then that same year, that's when I started hammering down a little bit more. Not like I do now. But I started hammering down a little bit more on putting out content, but it was like maybe once a week. That was nowhere near enough. If you're going to make it out here on these YouTube streets, you got to put a lot of content, even if you're talking foolishness. And that's why I try to explain to people. You literally could be talking about nothing. If you put enough content on YouTube, somebody's going to relate to you. I guarantee it. Somebody will relate to it. And there's way more attractive people than me that I try to talk into going to YouTube. You know, all you need is a camera phone This is my Samsung phone right here. Nothing special. You know what I'm saying? I even forget what number it is. I don't know if it's 10, 12, there's so many of them. And good lighting. Because I'm dark skinned. But you can't tell. I got good lighting. That's the only thing you need to do to get on YouTube. Good lighting and a nice quality camera phone. You know, I would say if you're going to go on the Android side, go with the top of the line Samsungs or iPhone. Good enough. And it don't have to be the latest iPhone either. You don't want to go too old, but you don't have to be the latest neither. The cameras work fine to build a YouTube channel. And just start today. It may take you 3 years. Glenn is right on that. It may take you 3 years just to get enough content, to get enough views. I'm on YouTube for 4 years. Until the pandemic in 2019, I was already on YouTube for a good 3 years before the pandemic hit. The pandemic hit, that's when I finally started getting real views on my YouTube channel. So I've been hammering away for 3 years just to get a home run, and I think it was one of the Navy Federal one or Auction and Bank videos. It just hit. Start getting views. But back to what I'm saying to you guys is you don't have to be that smart to put some content out, to become an influencer. I'm doing it. Dark skin, ugly dude, but I got good lighting, I got my camera phone, and we're gonna make it happen. But I still have something a lot of you guys don't have. You gotta have the heart to get out here and just try. Just do it. Let's see what happens. And you'll be surprised. Sorry about that. My camera, my phone thing I had to hold my phone up fell. See, I even got technical difficulties. But let's get out here and try. Make it happen. If we fail, we fail. But I've already got some loyal YouTubers. You know, I probably only got like maybe 30 to 40 loyal people, but I still follow them. They still help them support the channel. I had a couple people buy my course just to help me support the channel. I don't even think a lot of people even check the course out. It was like, let me just support Will. Give him this little $49. It was $49 at the time. The course did go up a little bit. I went to $97. You know what I mean? We're gonna need some more money to make some things happen. So I went to $97, not to break the bank. And with that, you do get to get me on the phone. So you pay the $97, email me, well, got your little course, and we can get on the phone. But we're on a good path, and I didn't even need an influencer really to get me in the mindset of, I did have influencers, I'm lying, because I did have online influencers outside of him, but I found him on Instagram, and my point was, all he did is pay his cousin and became an influencer. So we even got the ability now, so as long as you got cash to prop up your influence, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna create a media company. So I'm gonna pay different companies. Fiverr is a good one. Fiverr, I can get all my websites done if I want. Good quality young people. Do your website a little professional. I'm probably gonna get a podcast. We might get a Instagram done. I might pay somebody at Fiverr to do a nice Instagram to go with it. So I'm gonna prop up my influence because I got cash. I'm gonna have some corporate credit. So it's not faking it till you make it really. It's like pay to make it, because you're paying the money to prop yourself up so you get more influence, sell more products and services. My goal is to make money. You know, I'm not on here to play. My goal ultimately is not necessarily even go after the YouTube money. I'm not even trying to chase really the YouTube money, because that's like the long game. You know, the AdSense money is the long game. I'm trying to get money now selling my products and services. So please help support. Check the links below. But you guys have the brains, you have the knowledge to do this stuff. If you want to get out here and become an influencer yourself and start making some money online, guys, I've been in the house for a year solid during COVID. You know what I mean? And having the ability, you know, it was going after SBA funding. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm having a bad night. But you have the ability to do this stuff. You know, I'm having technical difficulties and can't even get the phone to stay upright on the thing. You know, that storm, thank God, was bullcrap down here. It was a little bit of rain, but that was it. But when I found out that I was actually smarter than that influencer that I contacted, he couldn't even really help me, and we got into a heated discussion about real estate and stuff that I already knew about real estate. I was like, why am I chasing this dude? I know what I'm doing just like this dude. So once you start realizing you could do it yourself, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good to watch your influencers on YouTube. It's good to do that. But don't ever let any influencer make you think that they're smarter than you. And that's how I am. I'm not going to ever make any subscriber think, oh, I'm above you. Even if I get rich. The only thing going to be changed is I'm probably going to have more stuff. Obviously, cars, maybe a nicer place. But I'm still going to be the same person. You know, on the channel, still talking junk. You know what I mean? And try to be a good person, you know. But I want to be down to earth because I know what it's like to be broke. I was broke just a minute ago. It's just I keep striving and I keep pushing to do what I gotta do because I really believe I can get rich this time, guys. I really do. I can feel it in my bones this time. You know, and it's partly due to SBA funding. If I got this much SBA funding and I'm only 100 points away from getting everything I ever wanted in life, I gotta do this. And I hope you guys continue on the journey with me. Check the links below. Subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll check you guys next time.